Hey guys, hello. Yeah, I'm here to talk about 10 traits of an evil person, or 10 ways to identify an evil person in your circle. Yes, we all know that the presence of darkness is just the absence of light. Yes, and an evil person is someone that his or her heart is not right. You know, someone that lacks godly or humane characters. Yes, and the first, please, before I start, guys, kindly subscribe to my channel because I have lots of the similar topics to share to you guys. Please, 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 kindly subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thank you. Yeah, the first trait is that they don't respect boundaries. No, no, because they need to know your innermost secrets. They just need to, they strive to, they need to know your weaknesses because they seek control. They strive for control, and that's the only way to control you. They need to know your weaknesses. They need to know your innermost secrets. They need to know your vulnerabilities so as to manipulate you to do their wishes. Yes, and the second trait is that they are very competitive in nature. Oh no, they are so competitive, extremely competitive. You need to watch out for people around you that do count the lamest thing as a competition. They always want to be the first. Yes, that's what competition leads to. The aim to be the first. Okay, let me use this for an instant. You are two friends, or let me simply put it this way for you to understand. When you notice that you and your friend, whenever you plan to go out and you are both dressed up, set to go out, to chill out, and you notice that this your other friend acts up in a very strange way, and they start acting up, saying that you look more good or you look more gorgeous than them. No, you need to watch out for that kind of person. Kindly watch out for the kind of person, because she wants to be the most gorgeous, she wants to be the most intelligent, she wants to be the most pretty, he or she wants to be the most, she just wants, she needs to be at the top, she needs to be the first, she strives to be the first. They don't bound with nature, they don't bow to nature, they are bound to force things. Very competitive, watch out for them. And the second trait, the third trait, is that they lead a double lives. Yes, I call them two-faced liar. Ah, this kind of people pretend. Hey God, their level of pretense is top notch. No, 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 no. They try as much as possible for them to hide their identity. And let me give you a tip on how to catch them. Watch how they behave to people outside. They'll tend to hide their real identity for you, because they definitely know that when you get to know that their real identity, you flee from them. So they will try the hardest to act like a meek, a gentle lady or guy, whatever. Watch how they act to people outside. Yes. Or act as if you're not watching them. That's when they show their real self. This kind of people act nice to your face. They act like they have your best interest in art, but behind you, they downgrade you, they demean you, they belittle you to others. They, they strive and try their best to make people love you less, because it kind of make them look good. It kind of boosts their ego. Oh, God. Isn't it funny? It's not even funny. And the fourth trait of an evil person are these. They enjoy misfortune, the misfortune of others. They laugh at people's downfall. Yes. This kind of people lack empathy. Oh my God. They are greedy. They only care about themselves. Other humans are like pets or toy or non-living objects to them. They only care about themselves. Okay, let me explain it in a way for you to understand. You know, good people derive energy from helping others, from staying by people at their lowest period. They derive satisfaction from being of help to people, from being of help to people around them, to their loved ones. That's where they gain their energy. Why do evil people gain energy from the misfortune of others, from the downfall of other people? It fuels them. It fuels them. It energizes them. Their heart is not simply right. Yes. And the fifth trait of an evil person is that they are power hungry and they always want to be in control. They always want to be in control. They always want to be in power. If you know you are blessed with a natural dominance, wherever you enter, wherever you are, you dominate. When you know you have a strong personality, watch out for this kind of people, because they will not stop at anything to get rid of you. They will talk ill of you in the presence of those that love you. They will demean you just to make people love you less and to boost their own ego and to make themselves feel good. If you know you are naturally attractive and you don't fight for spotlight, it just naturally comes to you. Watch out for people around you, because they act as if they are entitled to it. They act as if the spotlight, the attraction, the hailing of people, you look good, you look beautiful, wow, I admire your intelligence, I love your voice. You know, all this kind of, what can I call it, compliments. They feel entitled to it. They feel as if you don't deserve it. Watch out for that kind of people, because they are evil. Watch out for them. You need to flee from them. Safe. You need to watch out. Flee from them, because they will stop at nothing to make sure you are out of the spotlight. They'll make sure they get rid of you. Before they get rid of you, just leave them for good. Thank you. Here the sixth trait of an evil person is that they think and act as if they are above everyone. They think of themselves as a god. They treat other humans as a robot, while they have the remote. That's why they seek control. That's why they seek power. That's why they try to be in power, so as to control everyone around them. They live in this, they mentally live in this unreal and delusion world. like a king or queen without working for it. That's just the point. They don't know how to work. When you wish for something, you need to work for it. But they think things should come and meet them wherever they are. Like they deserve it without working for it. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. It's very funny. The seventh trait. This is serious. The seventh way to identify an evil person in your circle or around you is enviness and jealousy. This one right here is serious. The first sign to identify an envious person or a jealous person is that they always tend to belittle the achievement of others. They tend to downgrade the achievement of others. Though deep down inside of them, they wish for it. This is funny. Seriously. They wish for it. They wish it belongs to them. But I don't know, maybe to make themselves feel good or to boost their ego, they'll kind of belittle it. This is funny because I've seen so many people that act like that. There are so many. There are extremely many. Let me give you an example. You have a friend and you're like, oh, did you know that Mary just bought a car? And that other envious person will be like, yeah, I saw it, I saw the car. Oh, it's an old model. I thought Mary was supposed to buy a 2020 Toyota model or a 2021 or the latest year Toyota model, but she bought a 2016 Toyota model. 2016 is kind of too cheap for her. 2016 car model is too cheap for me, yet she does not own a car. Isn't it funny? Isn't it of you to be happy for Mary? Yeah, I've congratulated her. Good for her. No, what's there? But you need to belittle the achievement of others. You need to downgrade it for you to boost your ego. Wow. Their art is simply not right. The art is not right. No. Oh, Tiffany has a great voice. She has an angelic voice. Blah blah blah. And the obvious person will be like, oh, have you listened to her voice with an earpiece? You listen to some cracks and some mistakes in her voice. Her voice kind of break. Her voice is not that good. Yet her voice is like that of a cow. It's funny. It's funny. I'll be like, what? You don't even have a good voice. Why can't you just appreciate? What's there in appreciating people? They don't appreciate, and if you appreciate people beside them, they downgrade it. They downgrade compliment. Wow, you look good. You are pretty. She's not that pretty. She's not all that. You know that kind of. Yes, that's how to identify an envious or jealous person. And that's the 8th or 7th trait. Yeah, the next trait of an evil person is that they strive to search for people's mistakes. It is them. It is their mind. They just need to know that you are flawed. You have your mistakes too. It is them. Wow. Especially those that they view as perfect. Let me give you an example. When they view someone as perfect, it simply means the person has a great body, a pretty face or an handsome face, great height, intelligence, awesome character, and so on. When you have all these qualities, both mental, physical, all these kind of qualities, they will stop at nothing to find a mistake. or flaw in you, because they derive satisfaction from knowing that you are also flawed, because that is what they need to hold on to. Whenever people admire you, she looks good and that, they'll be like, have you seen her left leg? Her left leg is not straight. Check it out. You'll be like, how did you know that her left leg is not straight? Her left leg is not straight. So she's not that perfect. She doesn't have a really great body. She has a great body and all. Have you seen her tummy? She has a tummy, she has a big tummy. Can you imagine? They stop at nothing to find your mistakes and flaws, because it makes them feel good. And the next, the 8th trait of an evil person is that they do not take responsibility for their mistakes. They love pointing fingers. They love blaming others. They love to blame others. No. They don't know anything about taking responsibility for their mistakes. This kind of people, when they offend you, they don't apologize. They are very, very good at it. They will need to turn the table around for them to be innocent, then you'll be at fault. They are very good at that. They don't amend their mistakes. They don't own up to their mistakes. No. They don't take responsibility for their mistakes. No. But instead, they blame others. You caused it. You made me get angry at you. You know, this kind of behavior. I'm sorry I snapped out of it. I'm sorry I shouted at you. No, you caused it. You caused it. Instead of, I'm sorry I came late. You didn't call me early. That's why I came late. I don't need to apologize. I did nothing wrong. I don't know how they manipulate their brain and mind to make them to justify their actions. And the last trait to identify an evil person is they are very, very manipulative. They are very great manipulators. They can manipulate. God. And the aim for them to manipulate others is to gain control, is to make people do their wish, is to command. I don't want to use the word command. They manipulate you so you believe everything they say. When they tell you that, do you know, John is not a good person, you believe them. You will not even try to confirm if John is really a good person or not. They do this, they will make sure they encamp you. You won't be able to make friends like outside of them. They will just encamp you. They will control you. They will be controlling you like a robot. I don't know why they do this. I cannot resonate. I do not know why. I do not know why. I do not know why. They will make sure you do their will. They will act as if they have your remote control. And they will be saying it boastfully anywhere that anything I tell John, he does it. He does anything I tell him to do. If I should tell John to stay away from you now, he's going to stay away from you. You know that kind of behavior. So those are the traits of an evil person. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you gain a few words, a few points. Please, you need to watch out for them. You need to watch out for them because they are extremely toxic. Extremely. Kindly subscribe to my channel, guys. Subscribe and like this video. Thank you for watching this video. I love you guys. Bye.